Dyson's done something pretty incredible here. They've taken the Broom and made it fun. This is the PencilVac Fluffycones, and in this video, I'm going to tell you all about it and who it's going to be best for. This is Dyson's thinnest vacuum at only 1.5 inches in diameter, and it's light too, tipping the scales at just over 4 pounds. And when you combine all that with a fully articulating head, you get a product that makes cleaning your floors pretty simple. As far as what comes with the PencilVac, you get a docking station to hold it upright and keep it charged. You get the rotating combi crevice tool that you can use to get into that tall corner in your room with the spider webs that you can't reach, or underneath the couch that used to be a good spot for your dust bunnies to hide. But the main attraction here is the Fluffycones cleaner head. Despite its unusual name, it is very effective at picking up dirt and debris. Not only does it rotate freely, but the design of those cones means 1, they're not going to scratch up your floors, 2, they can get right up next to your baseboards to clean, and 3, the shape actually pushes hair that would get tangled around a standard vacuum brush out to the edges so it can be easily removed and vacuumed up again. So the design is incredibly useful. Then you have the dust bin, which is integrated seamlessly into the body of the PencilVac. It's pretty small at 0.02 gallons, but this isn't meant to clean your entire home. It's for hard surfaces where you'd normally use a dustpan and broom. So think like kitchen, basement, hallways, any smaller spaces that aren't carpeted. It's also not as powerful as a full-size Dyson vacuum because it has a smaller motor, which is how they're able to keep this so light and compact, but it's perfectly capable of picking up dirt, dust, and little dried bits of food, again, stuff that you'd typically be using a broom for. What it does pick up is going to be easy to see because of the built-in green lights on either side, and it all gets compacted into the top of the dust bin. Once the dirt gets to this little max mark, you're going to remove the cleaning head, and then you're going to hold the bin over a garbage can. You're going to press this red button here, and then you're going to push the bin away from the vacuum body. Dyson does recommend doing this 3 times to make sure the bin's empty, then just pull the bin back into the body until it clicks into place, and you're ready to clean again. For cleaning times, you're going to get about 30 minutes of use at the Eco Power mode, about 20 minutes at medium, and 5 minutes if you're using the boost mode. To switch between those, you have a little mode select button here above the power button, and there's a little LCD screen above that to let you know which mode you're in, along with an estimate of how much runtime is left. And charging time from an empty battery is going to be about 4 hours, so definitely don't forget to put it back on the charger when you're done using it. So, who's this for? Well, it's not cheap, and honestly, it's not the most versatile vacuum since it really is only meant for small spaces with hard floors, but it can hit those tough to reach spots better than just about any other vacuum out there, and it's a great replacement for a dustpan and broom. It doesn't take up much room, the battery life is sufficient for what the vacuum was designed for, and it's easy to empty. If you've got a smaller space with hard floors that you're looking to keep clean, this is going to be a great product to try out. It's definitely more of a luxury item based on the price, but for the right person, it's going to do a fantastic job. If you live in the Chicagoland area, be sure to stop by App to try it out in person. If not, give one of our vacuum experts a call at the store. We're always happy to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.